Hello friends, in this video we will discuss a most vibrant topic, that is population problems of developing countries. As we know that more than 80% of population of the world lies in developing countries, so it is most essential to understand the population problems of developing countries. China support about 21% and India about 17% of the world population. The list of developing countries is very long, except only Japan, because Japan is not a developing country. All the countries of Asia, Africa, Latin America, and some countries of Southern Europe comes under developing countries. The level of economic, social, and technological development in these countries is, however, low and very low, which has been affecting the agricultural efficiency and productivity and industrial development. In developing countries, some are underpopulated and some are overpopulated. Some of the significant populations problems of developing countries are here. First, rapid growth of population. Second, unemployment. Third, poverty and malnutrition. Fourth, illiteracy. Fifth, backward economy. Sixth, underpopulation. And seventh, unfavorable physical conditions. Now we will try to understand in detail. First problem is rapid growth of population. The population of developing countries has increased at a rapid pace due to sharply declining death rates and high birth rates. The causes of decline in death rates includes general growth in income levels, control of epidemics, better healthcare facilities, control of famines, etc. The main causes of high birth rate in developing countries include predominance of agriculture, universality of marriage, lack of education, mass poverty, and social and religious superstitions. Many developing countries are facing the stage of overpopulation and consequently are facing problems of unemployment, poverty, shortage of food, clothing, shelter, water, and other essential amenities. The second bigger population problems in developing country is unemployment. The economies of most of the developing countries are largely based on agriculture. The secondary sector and tertiary sector are relatively less developed. There are limited opportunities for employment. Because of limited employment opportunities, both skilled and unskilled workers have to migrate to other area or countries in search of employment. Unemployment in rural areas proceeds rural to urban migration, and thus big towns and cities become overcrowded, making living conditions poorer and resulting into numerous social, economic, and environmental problems. The third bigger problem of developing countries are poverty and malnutrition. Poverty and resultant malnutrition are common features of the developing countries. Due to mass poverty, people face shortage of food supply and balanced diet. Their standard of living is low and housing conditions are also poor. Low standard of hygiene and quality of nutrition lead to many health problems. The fourth major problem of developing countries are illiteracy. Illiteracy is widespread in developing countries. Although the literacy rate in these countries has increased from 30% in 1960 to 75% in 2005, the absolute number of illiterate adults, 8, is very high in the developing world. The female illiteracy rate is amazingly higher than the other counterpart. Illiteracy is a major reason of poverty. Now it is quite obvious that education alone can change the attitudes of the people towards family, marriage, and the birth of a child. The fifth major population problems in developing countries are backward economy. Most of the developing countries of the world have agrarian economy, which is yet backward. Due to lack of knowledge of modern technology and proper financial resources, farmers rarely apply chemical fertilizers and other inputs in required quantities. Thus, the production per unit area is low and agriculture is not well developed. Major part of the workforce is generally unskilled, which has no proper knowledge and background of industrial development. Number 6, underpopulation. Some of the developing countries are underpopulated. The problems of these countries are different from those of the overpopulated or densely populated countries. The rate of economy's development is slow in such countries because of a small population size. Brazil, Colombia, Central Asia, ASEAN, Russia, Argentina, etc. have tremendous natural resources but have not well developed because of lack of population. Number 7, unfavorable physical conditions. Many underpopulated countries have hostile climate or topographical conditions. Such conditions obstruct development and it is both difficult and expensive to overcome these problems. So these are the major population problems of developing countries. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Thank you. Thank you so much.